Hello and welcome to Shmup Does Things. And today, I want to talk about a few things before I get into the video. But as far as the gameplay goes, we're just going to be doing a more standard Shanks gameplay. With my newest tank list, we have added in 3 4-cost Zoros in place of the 2 Choppers and a Yasop. This is just a character, so this is a 4-cost 5k, 1k counter. Sometimes 2 this character gains Rush, so it's a nice body to help go for lethal. And then on KO, you may play a red character with 6,000 base power or less, other than Zoro from your hand. This is a very good card. Helps in the Zoro matchup in any removal, where it's just a sticky body that's poking 5 every turn, especially when those decks are naturally bricky. And then it can, if it dies, you can play out a Yasop, or a Shanks, or a Lucky Roo, or maybe like an Uta, Searcher, or Blocker, or a Hongo if you need some niche removal next turn. But that's going to change the deck. Otherwise, it's just standard Shanks gameplay. If you want to go just skip to the gameplay, there should be a timestamp. But I'm going to be talking for a little bit about what I'm going to be doing from what I'm doing moving forward and kind of where I'm going. So anyway, first off, I want to cover 2 comments, or a couple comments I've had both in Discord and on YouTube, and people have been asking for certain matchups to be shown off, as well as as well as the Discord links no longer working. Well, first about the matchups. So currently, the sim is on version 1.31.a, or 1.31a. And that means we are either going up to OP11 or playing in PRBO2. And in PRBO2, a lot of decks got support, including Blackbeard. Mainly Blackbeard. Blackbeard and Smoker. It's really hard to cover Blackbeard with the new Shiryu, because it alters the deck and honestly makes the matchup more favored for us than it was before, and there's no Blackbeards currently playing. It's kind of hard to cover decks that got major support in PRBO2, because most people playing it are playing with the PRBO2 support. And while I could dig for a non-PRBO2 player, it's kind of hard, and with the time that I normally play at, which is usually very late at night, there's not a lot of naturally active Discord members who are not Eastern players that are still playing in PRBO2. So it's kind of hard for me to find OP12 versions of those lists until some updates to Western OP12. When it does, I will cover those matchups. I'll probably have a video dedicated to matchups I could not effectively cover. But for the time being, don't expect to see a lot of Smoker, Kobe, or Blackbeard, just because those decks got relatively major support. As well as a few others. I don't know much else about what got support. Probably like anything that got some niche. Like a lot of blue decks got Marco, I guess. Those cards I don't care about too much because it's mostly just blockers that draw. But Shiryu, Law, and Kobe genuinely changed how the decks work, so I don't want to show them off. Next, I lost my advanced features on YouTube. I don't know why. I don't know how to get it back. I'll work on it, but for the time being, there will be no more Discord links in the description, which is really unfortunate. The people there are amazing in both Shanks and DV servers, and they are constantly helping me make my lists, as well as making new lists, and getting incredible results with this deck. And I would still love to direct you guys there, so if you want to gain access to that server, feel free to ping me, just Shmep, or at Shmep, whatever, in the primary OPTCG Discord server, which I'm sure most players are in. And if you're not, then just you can go there, you can find me, or you can find me just underscore Shmep just across Discord entirely. Otherwise, going forward, I want to post stuff that is not just tank. That's just not just tank Shanks. That does mean I've been playing mostly tank Shanks because I had a box tournament yesterday that I did win with this list. And a lot of it has been in preparation for that. I've wanted to practice the meta and get a feel for what my matchups are going to be going into that. So I've just been playing most of this list. However, I do have some other lists here I want to test. Mainly this one that I kind of want to show off in a video that we may do somewhat soon. Now that I don't have any major events soon, I'm cool to just play whatever. I'll probably be playing tank and aggro a bit more, as well as getting back into some BB gameplay. I know it's not everyone's favorite thing, but it is mine, and I really enjoy playing that deck, and I want to make more content on it. Especially with PRBO2, that's really cool. But, yeah, that's... Was there anything else I wanted to cover? I don't think so. I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Sorry I haven't uploaded the past couple days. I've been dealing with, my cat. Honestly, he's just been sick, and he's been in and out of the vet, and taking care of him, along with various other things. I did record a few videos, but I haven't had time to put them together and upload them, and it's been a whole thing. So, this is a gameplay video, kind of tank Shanks, just to kind of get back into the flow of things, throw myself back in there, and then we'll get into some more standard focused videos here soon. But moving on from all that, I hope you enjoy. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. And yeah, that's it, I think. I'm still not very good at these outros, but I have the spirit. Anyway, I hope you enjoy. Let's get into some games. Okay, here we have Yellow Kid. We're gonna take First, actually. I've been liking First with Tank and with Yellow Kid in general. We'll get some searches going. Take a 9-cost Shanks to round out our curve. Now we just have very, very clean. This is nice. We have another extra Backman. Do I want... I probably just want a 2k here. I don't think I'm gonna go for this, so yeah, I'll just take a 2k. And then we'll just slam a 7. Maybe he'll block. He probably won't. He'll probably just take. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Is it a trigger? No. Okay. So we go. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to talk about curve too much. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is interesting. Very annoying. I won't lie. Good card. Good card. Do I counter this hit? I don't need to. We can take. Curve's looking pretty strict, and I don't need to search for anything at the moment. Sure, okay. I'm gonna try triggering something else, but that works. I could alternatively go Shanks and search this turn. I'm not getting a swing that way, which is a little unfortunate. But he's also not really prepared to go into a blocker. Or, I guess he can go into a Kuma, but he doesn't have like a big dude to give blocker, right? How much do I care about this? If I want to trash a Kuma later, it'd be good. So I can trash this on 7 with beige, and then I can trash Kuma on 9. Sure, well, we're gonna go with Yasop. Maybe Shanks would be better here. I don't really know. I can search later on. I can search later on 9, definitely. He gives me a 1k, sure. Oh, Nami's interesting. I don't see this card super often. Yeah, sure, burn a life. Whatever. Do your thing. You can't give this blocker, though, which is good. Which means I do take out this, and I get to Beckman this on curve. So we'll go 2 here. Sweet. And then we can go... Beckman and a 6k. I think the scariest card this turn is probably... Ooh, what's this? Sorry, I think the scariest card this turn is this. Yeah. What's this card do? You life a 4 or less? That seems really mediocre. I could Divine Departure this kid, but he's just gonna say with beige. I'm still gonna, like, tempt him with it. Oh, I don't have Divine Departure. What am I talking about? I'm yapping. We'll just go Shanks then. That only costs 6. I guess I can search. I'll take a 2k here. Seven minus 1. Let's go Shanks and swing another 7. More 7s is good. I like 7s. Do I need 8? I could go 8 here. I'm just gonna go 8 life. That's pretty good. I've also realized from watching my own gameplay that I don't push life as much as I should. Which is actually a very real issue I have. Unfortunately. I get to eat this swing. He will. Yasop can go. I don't have a good KO Shanks this turn. I could push for... Oh, no, he's gonna have 2 blockers. I can't really push for lethal. We're not in a great spot, but it doesn't feel terrible. Slam Gibson. That card's cringe. It's actually really interesting. I got some pre-release. This could have won me a game if I realized you could heal yourself with it. The fact that you can heal yourself with it's honestly crazy. But I'll see. If I can go 9k again, we're in a pretty good spot. Because, like, his lethal just isn't enough. Even if he splits, like, he can go, like, what, 14-14? So I think we start with a search. We'll get a 9 cost, sure. We'll play that. Question is, where do my swings go? Where does this have trigger play this card? That's super annoying. Let's start 7 lead. I won't leave any Dawn open just in case life gives me something. Maybe a little bit. Go another 7 at leader. Yeah, that's not like threatening. I don't think he's gonna counter this 10, so I think I'm just gonna swing 10. He's most likely gonna block or take. And I'll just pass for now. He can't kill me this turn. Probably. I didn't actually do the math. Yeah, we survive. Just slightly. We most likely have lethal next turn if he can't clear board. So, I think we're in a good spot. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I feel like no matter what, he always pops 3-cost bond here. Does this buff characters or just leader? It is just leader. Slam Gibson. Himself or me? Me. Okay. That's an annoying card, I won't lie. But if he's gonna heal me, that does mean we can go another turn, maybe. I'm actually pretty okay with that, all things considered. Look, I'm probably gonna go down to 1 here. I'm not gonna go down to 1, maybe? He's gonna fight for board. Try to extend the game a little bit. This was unnecessary. I guess he can swing 8. I can counter 8 just fine. It's the same as countering 11, I guess. Doesn't really matter. It actually is the same as countering 11, which is kind of funny. The joy of having a Shanks leader effect. I think we can go one more turn, actually. With his Slam Gibson play. I'll get rid of Hongo. I think I prefer the idea of 10-cost Shanks here. Or, sorry, of Lime Juice. That's a pretty annoying trigger, I won't lie. Yeah, because he can't kill me next turn. We have a good board wipe. We have another 9-cost Shanks. We'll start with 2F Bonnie, because that's just going to happen. And then... do I want to go 10 lead? Probably. So we're just going to block 2k. If we had a rush here, we'd be in a great spot, but we do have KO. He's going to take. I should try running Roger again sometime. I feel like Roger would give me good work. We'll just play KO and pop the blocker. Yes. He did luckily let go of his Beige last turn, so we have that going for us. Now, he does need a heal card to keep going. Most likely a Law. I think if he does go for a heal this turn, we could even maybe go one more, but I don't think it's necessary. I don't know, he's got a lot of these draw 2 trash, or draw 1 trash ones, so it's probably not worthwhile to push. Oh, he's gonna go for lethal. Does this ever work? Yeah, he didn't have a heal, I guess. That makes sense. Oof. That was a little closer than I wanted it to be. I think... I wonder if he should have gone for the Sam Gibson play. Or if he should have just gone for lethal. I think going for lethal is probably a bit safer. But, yeah. I don't know. I feel like giving Shanks more life at any time is just not worth it. Because Shanks... Like, I want the game to go longer, right? My bosses are just better than any other color's bosses. And that's just kind of the best part about Shanks, in my opinion. Is like, this is one of the best bosses in the game when you're just looking at like a strict one card. Same with 9-cost Shanks, same with Rush, if I can drag across him. But yeah, like, the longer the game goes on, the more value I get out of my already incredibly strong boss cards. So I don't think it's worth it to try and prolong the game. But either way, GG's, and let's move on to the next round. Okay, here's Kuzan. We're going to take first, as we like to do. This hand seems not terrible. The only real... So, like, we have an alternative curve that we like. We can go Hongo into Beckman, and that can kill his first character. I'm gonna keep this just on the fact that he mulligans, so his hand's probably, like, suboptimal. I don't know if that's considered metagaming or not. It seems like a fair enough tactic to use IRL, considering it's one you often can. I don't know. I don't know if that's cheap. You guys can complain to me if it is. I just think that, like, this hand is just weird. I might get punished for it. I really like 9-cost Shanks in this matchup. That's... Okay, so this is our game plan here. That's good to know. I like when the game makes things very easy for me. The nice thing is, I doubt he's gonna directly remove this. Worst he'd usually do is, like Zephyr. But there's no bottom decking it problem, most likely. He's gonna send Goku this turn. We can just take a hit. I got a Zoro, that could be good. He doesn't have a lot of KO, though, especially not through effects. If he's trashing Sakazuki, I'm guessing he either doesn't have a Garp or has a Garp combo as well as a 6, like as a secondary. I don't know. I don't usually drop bosses with Kuzan. Let's see. We're just gonna go Yasop. I can get Grav Bladed, but if he Grav Blade triggers this Yasop, he's not hitting Hongo, and really that's all I care about. He's gonna counter. You usually counter early with this deck. So if he goes Kuzan here, we get to go Hongo Beckman, which is good. That's good. I just wish I had a 9-drop to kind of fill out my 9-Dawn turns. I feel like my 9-Dawn turn's going to be very, very bad. It's probably going to be like 9-10 play Uta, based on this hand. Just like 4 on leader, 3 on Beckman, and then have the Uta play. Just because it's a Beckman be 10k or more. And that's not a turn I really want to play. If he doesn't, if he's just going to go wide, sure. Reading is hard. Reading is hard. What's my play next turn, then? This is like Cavendish or something. Gion? Sure. I mean... White Beckman this? It's actually not a bad turn to use Rush Zoro. I can go 5-7-7. That's really not bad. I don't have any events in my hand, so really, like, lose value on Gion. -1, I guess. Seven. Sweet. So we have some good board pressure. Any kind of Garp combo here is, like, a little slow, I feel like. Because, like, Garp Kuzan can stop a swing, but he really wants to hit Garp Sakazuki because this card is just incredibly strong. Also, speaking of which, this card is incredibly strong. Like, it's obviously leader locked, and that makes it fair, but, like, this is a very good card for Kuzan. For whatever reason, the leaders this set, like, all got very good support. Okay, Grab Blade's fair, but this lives. And that means we're going to 9 pretty safely. He should have swung this, I feel like. Because obviously we're just going to murder it. We'll go 7. This is like the worst Hongo ever, but that's fine. Pheasant Peck, sure. That's a pretty good card. But yeah, like, Kuzan got really good support. Rayleigh got incredible support, and not, like, overpowered support. Like, it's not like, wow, Kuzan's strong. But, like, genuinely, it's very rare before now that leaders that were getting support in a set used a lot of it. And I guess Rayleigh mostly uses old cards, which is fair, but, like, the stuff he got was really good. All his events are strong, and, like, 4-cost Luffy is very good, and it makes the entire deck work. And Jinbei was also a pretty strong card. And it didn't feel like it was just, like, a quote-unquote bummer set of sorts. 6... I'm probably taking a hit next turn, so I'm actually going to counter this one. Also, so I don't inflate my hand. I don't want to go up on hand size too much. We'll just go Pop Shanks. Sure, Garp Sakazuki. Garp Kuzan. Garp Kuzan. Yeah, that's rough. We can remove... Does it matter which one of these I remove? I don't think so. I don't think there's any trash interaction with blue that would impact this, and I don't think these have onboard effects that are relevant. He's very willingly trashing his 2Ks, which obviously makes me think he has a lot of them. We're just going to go EV5. But that also means he's kind of holding on to bricks in some way, right? I'll just kill Kuzan, I guess. I don't think it matters, but I'm trying to mess it up too much. So if he goes Kuzan again here, so like this turn he needs to play Red Rock, right? Because he needs to remove my boss. And that's kind of the only way Kuzan wins, is if he can hit Red Rock here, and then we don't follow up with another boss. Or we follow up with less bosses than he has Red Rocks. It's, in my opinion, very difficult for him to win otherwise. Based on the fact this is swinging 6, I can infer that it's probably going to be another Garp combo, and that it's not going to be a Red Rock, so I don't need to hold on to the Searcher for more bosses. And we'll take the 8, because obviously we're not getting out of that. Is it Garp Kuzan? It is Garp Kuzan. Okay. So we can stop this swing. Do I want to go KO Shanks or do I want to go Rush? I'm going to go Rush because we have a body we can remove anyway. And for that matter, I'm going to swing 5. Or with him. Does Rush ever kill this? Does Rush ever not kill this, I guess I should say. If he goes 11... If he has Pheasant Peck... He has to give me... Huh. I think... Oh, wait, yeah. Pheasant Peck's weird. I'm gonna go KO just to guarantee a kill. I worry that Rush might not kill something. Because Pheasant Peck's weird because you don't, like, have to trash a card for the effect. You trash a card after. Like, it's not part of the condition. So he could go, like... 2k and then Pheasant and then cycle into hopefully a 1k, which is a little bothersome. We have 2 Shanks to his 2 Garps, and we're also very much so threatening lethal next turn, so yeah, it does have to play very defensively. I don't plan to go for lethal unless it's very obvious that I can, but you know, it's like 4 big swings into his very little life. How many Pheasant Pecks? Ooh. Yeah, sure, that's fine. 7 Dawn, maybe for like a Red Rock. Probably for a Red Rock. Maybe for a Kuzan, just by itself. Like, he's given me, I think, just one Pheasant Peck, right? Yeah, just the one. Yeah, interesting deck, interesting deck. I feel like he kind of has to go Red Rock here. If it's just Kuzan, I think that's way too slow, because I'm still developing board. It's just, like, delayed by a turn. Obviously, we have the Rush Shanks to follow it up. I think we're pretty much winning from here. There's not a lot he can do. He can do that, I guess. I will 2k this swing. I'm probably going down to 1 life if this is his plan. But we can clear board afterwards. If he's gonna leave 2 Dawn up, I'm not gonna go for lethal, because that just seems unnecessarily risky to me. We'll go down to 8. You sure? Get a 2k, that's nice. Top deck into another 2k. I've only seen 2 this game. Ooh, that's annoying. We'll start with 12. We have Divine Departure for one of these. We can actually go Divine Departure plus 4 drop. So if he lets one of these go fairly willingly. We'll finally cash out on this Hongo that I kind of forgot was here, to be honest. He can try to Pheasant. I see if he has double 2k in Pheasant, he can save it, but there's no way, right? Yeah. And then I think we just have it from here. I just noticed my name is still different. Whoops. I forgot why I changed it. Yeah, that's fine. I'll be Guy Fieri today. Not Guy Fieri. That's a public official. I'm Guy Fieri. I'm tired, man. It's late. But yeah, this game's pretty much under wraps. His best game plan, I think, from here is like legitimately blockers and try to kill me. That's not gonna work. Red Rock's too slow, Kuzan's too slow. I mean, we just have it, right? Yeah. I'm interested to see what he'll play. Okay, he's gonna split. He's gonna try to kill Hongo. I'm like half tempted to save this because I think it'd be really funny. We'll let it go though. No need to. Greatest Hongo ever, by the way. Played it, what, 6 turns ago when it actually did something? Very nice. It's also a very weird showing of going first in this matchup. However, I'm actually coming to terms with the fact that my going first curve on Shanks is just better a lot of the time with this build. And I might actually play into that a little bit with my list. It's very interesting. I think with how many searchers I run, it's nice to not have to worry about like on-curve plays for the first couple turns. And with how many decks are dropping 8k bodies, you know, on the 7 or 8, yeah, I'll just take whatever. With how many bodies are dropping 7 or 8 on, you know, those exact turns, it's nice to not worry too much about, like, having spare Dawn open for, like, searchers and stuff. And having 9-cost Shanks on 9 for 6 is very nice, because you can go, like, 9-cost Shanks into Searcher, into Uto Blocker, and then when you play your 10 drop next turn, you're not just completely vulnerable. Yeah, I don't know, it's been interesting. So technically the math is better, I'm not paying much attention. He can't get out of this, and then he can't get out of 15. I don't think he can get out of 15. I don't really care if he does, I have counter. Yeah, GG's. GG. That was actually a very good game, especially in the Kuzan. He saw, what, 2 grab combos? He wants to do a rematch? No, I don't. I'm good. I'm good on the rematch, bud. But thanks though. Yeah, this matchup went pretty well. I think Kuzan's pretty scary for some people. I think people are just generally afraid of a lot of these top end matchups. But you have to really just play into how powerful your 10-cost characters are, and things can work themselves out very well. Even missing 9-drop and counter events, like this worked out pretty well. But yeah, GG's, and let's move on. It's a solid aggro deck. I don't love this hand. I like Lucky Roo. This is interesting. This can find a Lucky Roo, but Zoro's... I hate this card. Lucky Roo? Yeah. I can go Yasop. Is Yasop dumb? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna try Yasop. I feel like Lucky Roo's the quote-unquote obvious choice, but I'm gonna try for Yasop. Yeah, sure. Swing your buggy at me and ruin me. No. Yeah, I'm gonna try Yasop just because he has the ranged attribute, so he can kill these buggies that normally really pester me. I like my curve. Yikes. Sanji's whatever. Don't care about her. Do I drop this? No, because I want to swing this here. So we'll go with a search. I will grab a Beckman. And I will obliterate Buggy. Yay! I'm gonna counter those? No. That seems wrong. That does not seem correct. He just kind of showed me he was gonna swing 5 with this. But I'll 2k this anyway. I'm assuming the leader's gonna swing. Oh no, it's not gonna swing 5. I would have never swing 5. You're gonna play a body. You don't have a 5 cost to play. Sure. He's running out of cards. Like, I think I'm just gonna go to Starve in this case. Well, I say Starve isn't really the correct term. Also, God, why couldn't we have had these last game, dude? That would have made my life so much easier. We're gonna go 3 here to maybe rip a card out of hand. He seems like the kind of player who would counter this. He doesn't. Then I'm gonna go 5 at leader. And yes, this could be 6, but again, I'd rather him counter. And I don't necessarily want a 2k. I just want a card, right? We'll play Yasop. We have a ranged beater now for any future buggies. We have a Beckman, and then we have... Okay, we no longer have a ranged beater, but we have a Beckman, and that gets rid of this. Actually, if he doesn't attach Dawn here... If he doesn't attach, like, 2 Dawn to... Ooh. He doesn't get to buff Luffy, though. Unless he... I guess he can. Ugh, there's just so many swings. Wow, I have a lot of bricks in it. Oh, right, I'm a 6k. God, Yasop's so good. Yasop's my goat, man. Yeah, you got him. No. Okay, so we get to go 5-2-3. I get to kill Luffy, and then I get a pass. Looks like we're just going to be doing 9-cost Shanks for a couple turns. I don't, have much else. There is no way this is into 3-cost Sanji. You're cheating. Oh, I was joking, but that works. Bow is fine. Mole gun. That's annoying. How big are his swings? Very large, very large. 8-8. Kind of does. I think we kind of start pushing for life now. Like with these 9 costs. I should really be activate main. If this card had this on activate main, this card would be really good. Unfortunately, it's just not on play. Yeah, I don't know. This is a weird position to be in. I'm very, very bricked right now, which is like the main problem. We're just taking this swing, which sucks, and I don't want to do that. Oh, sure. Yaki's in the hockey. Yeah. That's 2k. We get another 2k? Just actually any counter would work. I don't necessarily need a 2k. I just want counter. Counter? Sure. 7. We now have like a really solid lethal in like 2-ish turns, right? We can't get lethal next turn, but we can clearly set him up for it just with how big our board is, even if it's not very wide. Mulligan's not doing a whole lot in his hand. His other observation hockey is not doing a whole lot in his hand. I don't imagine he counters this. So he still has that observation hockey, right? Yeah. He's running out of 2k slowly. We've gotten a lot of his events. We've gotten 4, right? It's not a lot, but we've also gotten a Sanji. He can't really pump this Sanji. Because then he's just dying soon. Yeah, sure. Mulligan and armament. Good to know he has armament. Sanji, again, sure. That's threatening, I won't lie. I'm a 7k leader. Oh yeah, he can do that. That's right. We're not threatening anything. Well, we can't wipe his board. I'm assuming he's gonna pop this boa, so we can, you know, like go 10 here or whatever. Problem is, I'm still just so big. Like this isn't swinging at me. At least not like reasonably so, right? This is just like generally a good position. We got. It was nice to get 2Ks or pseudo 2Ks off of the top deck in life, but like he's not pressuring me this turn. He could skip out of swinging this turn and just have a board for next turn and hope I don't have another 9-cost Shanks. Oh, he hasn't used leader effect yet. Okay, that's reasonable. +2. This isn't swinging at me ever. So there's that. This song should have gone to like Luffy or something. I'll give you Zoro. You want to pop you up and then give Don here? That works. This can swing 8 at me. He does not, which is fair. I will search. Yikes. I'll take a Beckman. I'm not going to play it. I'm just going to go with this. But I'll take it. 7. And 10. We don't have a lot of counter, but we still have leader effect, and we're still a 7k body. He can't, I don't know, can he swing a bunch of 9s at me? Probably not. Or a bunch of 10s. Like, if he can swing 3 10s at me, that's an issue. That doesn't seem worth it. Dawn commitment-wise. He needs to go big, not wide. We know he has armament, we know he has conquerors, and observation, and mulligan. No. Ooh, armaments. So we have observation, conquerors, mulligan. He is going for lethal. Does he have it? Probably not. Yeah. He still has the leader effect buff. God, dude, he's pretty big. -1. If I was a 5k leader now, I'd be cooked. I won't lie. Luckily, we have Shanks. Really is a very strong deck. I'll give it that. Man, I'm really happy with this deck actually getting really solid support. These two SRs were both incredibly powerful, especially with what they seemed like they'd be on release, which was underwhelming to say the least. Or I guess not on release, more like on reveal. Yeah, the issue is like your lethal just isn't good. I guess you have 7, 7, 8, 8, 8's not bad. But I feel like you could have gone taller rather than wide. Sure, I can take. That might have been a mistake. He is Boa. This is a misplay, right? This is just 8. I survived, by the way. But Boa should have gone to his leader. Oh, wait, does he not have leader effect? No, he's leader effect. Oh, I have to kill him. That's right. 9. Did he pop his events too soon, or did he just not use leader effect? I think he just didn't use leader effect. If he did, these swings would have been slightly different, but we had, like, an extra 3k counter at the end, so 2k power wouldn't have made the difference. But, regardless, GG's. I think he'd have played that final turn better. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What would have been his optimal swings? So, this math is gonna suck. Right, give me a minute while I do this. Okay, I'm back. I spent a few minutes on that. So I think his best line was 5/8. By playing Jinbei, leader buffing it to 7. Well, using its on play, leader buffing it to 7, and then Boa attaching 2 Dawn to leader, and then Armament Hockey attaching Dawn, whatever, and then buffing his guys. Maybe, I think it's, sorry, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, because the Armament Hockey only attaches to leader. So your Armament Hockey is like 2 on the leader, and that gets him to 9, and then he buffs these units, and then he has like 5 more on to work with, just to spread out among them. And if I'm pretty sure, that gets him to 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, which we do still counter out of. I'm pretty confident. This was maybe not the most important thing for the video, but I want to do the math. So I think that's correct. And I think the most ideal turn we can still get out of. But regardless, GG's, and let's move on. I'm tired of doing math. Okay, we have green purple. We're gonna go second. This hand looks mediocre. We'll take. That sounds like a meme. It's not. I like to go. We have Divine Departure on 6 for Sanji Pudding. We have Hongo on 4, so we can set up a Beckman on 7 or 8. Sorry. Remove something. Yes, is at play. Removing the first Sanji Pudding is good. I'm guessing he has multiple, because I really feel like he'd keep a hand that just had this Searcher and no Sanji Pudding, and just go, I'll find it. I can't play that next turn, because I need to go... Okay, no I can't go Hongo next turn. I need to play this now. We find Beckman. Or not. That's also interesting. I don't see this blocker in here very often. This is a good blocker. So they're very good art for a blocker. It's surprising that they gave something like this. Who's the artist? I can't read the name. Oh, back to reading. I can't pronounce that or read it, frankly. Oh, do I take this swing? I don't need to. We're gonna Divine Departure this turn, so I don't need the yes off. Yeah, Frankie's fine, whatever. Die! Pass turn. This is gonna have to find us Beckman next turn. Hopefully we live in a world where he doesn't go this into another one, because he's cringe. Oh, okay. Well, there's the third, but that's fine. Because it's not being chained directly. We can remove 2 of them on curve. And that's pretty good. I will give a... I'll give a Hongo for this. I shouldn't need another Hongo. We have our current Hongo set up still. Yeah, we're eating that. This just needs to find Beckman. If this doesn't find Beckman, we're kind of cooked. Woo! Kill this. I'll try to kill this. Swing at it. I feel like he defends this body. We have KO Shanks next turn, just to remove another Sanji Pudding. And after that point, we're 2 down, right? And that's good. If he goes Luffy Taro for some reason, we can also play this, though I don't think it's really worth it. I'm more incentivized to remove than to prolong this game. We'll say it is unfortunate we drew into 4-cost Shanks. This is another card. That's good. Sanji Pudding? Sure. Lead effect into another one. If I defend this, he has to swing into it again, so I'm getting out of a unconfirmed amount of leader power. Hey! Worth it. Uh-oh. Oh, we're taking... I don't feel particularly threatened in this position. Because I'm awesome. 7 here. It could be 7 at Frankie. It don't need to be. Oh, he's just like betting on the fact he can kill me next turn. Which means I just want to kill this. And we pass. He's like 2 cards in hand. You can block her up. That's fine. We're gonna lose some life this turn. This is good. Oh, he's gonna swing 7. He's gonna swing 7 with this. That's so rough. Or yeah, something like this. That makes sense. That's we barely counted that too. That's super funny. This sucks, by the way. Last card is Dead Man's Game. We're cooked, but that's okay. We live and die by the raw skill of our successors. If this last card's a brick, we're so in. If it's not a brick, that means it's not Dead Man's Game. Just have to bet that it's not Dead Man's Game. Minus. If he's baiting me out of Dead Man's Game for some reason, that's whatever. Don't see why he'd do that. I'll just have a really good lethal next turn, which is nice. Free block. What's he have for 6 Dawn? That sucks. This is probably Gum Gum Giant. We go 4 for Zoro, 2 for it to have Rush. This is 4 Dawn. 6. If this is Gum Gum Giant, he has to take, yeah. Well, that's tough. Well, now I kind of need to kill him. That's not bad. We still have a pretty solid lethal. Not really. Do I need to kill him? Yeah, I'm not really getting through. Because a brick in hand, he probably has a Gum Gum Giant. He kind of has to counter 12 because this is just threatening 14. Yeah. He needs to not have a 1k in hand? That sucks. What do you trash off the Gum Gum Giant? He trashed Bagua. If his last card's not a 2k, we win. Probably, right? Because this then swings 8. That was close. They don't usually play green purples that are that aggressive, but aside from the very aggressive gameplay style, we did remove, what, 3 Sanji puddings? I think it was, yeah, we removed 3, so that was pretty good. I guess with the Sanji puddings getting removed, he's kind of forced into a more aggressive game plan. He can't play the attrition game if he's losing Dawn that rapidly. But that was still a very, very close game. GG Sharp won it though, he played very well. And from there, we will move on. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed. And before I send you off to go watch more Shanks content, as I'm sure you will, because you'd be betrayal to do anything else, I do want to ask if you guys want to see some other styles of content. I've been interested in making a proper Shanks guide. Something that's not just sim gameplay. I do a lot of sim gameplay, and that's how I learned to play this game. But I feel like some people want like something more, like something on Tank Shanks, like a matchup chart, and kind of like turns, and why I'm going first here and second there. And I feel like I cover these things very well in-depthly, but I can't cover all the matchups in a sim gameplay video. So, like, even though I personally prefer that style, maybe you guys want something a bit like an overview, just to kind of like go by on a you can pull up like a case-by-case basis, or like a matchup chart, or like kind of what you're worrying about here and there, what cards to look for into certain matchups. I hope that like I have a catalog of videos that would cover all that stuff, you know, like the Kuzan matchup. Like, you can go watch a video that features Kuzan, then you'll see how I play the Kuzan matchup. But I also get why one video where I just have small bits of knowledge on everything might be better. And maybe I can get just a nice long video that just does have everything all at once. You know, like just like a 5 minutes on Kuzan, 5 minutes on Zoro, and then 5 minutes on Rayleigh, 5 minutes on Kid, 5 minutes on Koala, whatever. Maybe that's better. Maybe that's what you guys might want. And if so, I can do that. And I'd actually be really interested to try that, because it'd be something new. And I love sim gameplay. There's nothing, I have nothing against this. I still want to make these videos, but I want to try other stuff too. So if you want to see that, let me know if that interests you. If it doesn't, also let me know. I want the public opinion before I go put a bunch of time and effort into something that may not work out. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down below. And I will see you next time.